Uh, Ever wonder why some stories just, fall apart? What We all have that show, that book, that saga that started strong but lost its way. Uh, Game of Thrones is a prime example, but for years, fans devoured every episode, theorizing about the Iron Throne. Um, but that ending, let's just say it left a lot of people feeling betrayed. Before we dive in, be sure to subscribe and hit that like button. With both A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms and House of the Dragon, season 3 on the horizon in 2026, HBO is clearly still invested in the world of Westeros. But can sequels truly fix the mistakes of season 8? Many are hoping for redemption, a chance to justify the controversial choices made in the final season. But what if the answer isn't more stories, but a completely fresh start? The idea of a Game of Thrones reboot might seem drastic. Actors like Peter Dinklage, Sophie Turner, and Emilia Clarke became synonymous with their iconic characters. But the truth is, that version of the story simply didn't work. It wasn't any single actor's fault, but the overwhelming hype and pressure forced the series down a path it wasn't prepared for. And the problem wasn't just laziness, it was a fundamental shift in the show's DNA. Early seasons felt patient, allowing the world to breathe. Mm. Later seasons became obsessed with spectacle, um, sacrificing depth for quick thrills. The show attempted to simplify the story, shying away from the magical prophetic elements that made the source material so compelling. The books and the show diverged significantly. Um, Tyrion was darker, Stannis more principled, uh, and characters like Littlefinger and Varys were far more complex. These weren't minor tweaks, they were fundamental rewrites of the story's core. Um, and then the books demand a different pace, a willingness to embrace complexity, something standard television simply can't provide creation that, um, and these stories can be contained within 10 episode seasons. They need the freedom to breathe, to explore, to embrace the imaginative and the honest. Expecting sequels to magically fix season 8 is unrealistic. That ending was the culmination of years of slow erosion, a total collapse of identity. The biggest obstacle remains the same as it was 15 years ago. The books are incomplete. We can hope George R.R.C. Power. Martin finishes The Winds of Winter. But even then, a successful adaptation requires a complete vision. If the plan was always for Bran to become king, his storyline needed to be a consistent thread throughout the series. Just like a mystery author needs to know the ending before writing the beginning, HBO needs a complete picture before attempting another adaptation. Until they have that, sequels will only offer engaging stories, not the fulfillment fans have been craving. So the next time you're discussing the fate of Westeros, remember this. Sometimes the best way to fix a broken story isn't to add more chapters, but to start a new one. And speaking of starting new things, why did the White Walker cross the road to get to the other side of the wall, of course? So, um, with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.